Welcome, everybody. Hi, it's Sophie. Happy New Year, and welcome to the very first Real Action for 2019. This is all about getting shit done. I didn't want to make the name Get Shit Done, but pretty much that's what it's about. And I want to introduce you to the lovely Jodie, our guest presenter today. Say hi, Jodie.
Hello, how are you? Thanks, so for having me on for your first 2019 session. It's great to be here.
It's so exciting. When I was talking with Jodie about what we wanted to do for this year, and she was sharing with me what she's going to share with you, I was like, oh, that's the perfect topic to kick off the year. So I'm really excited to get stuck into today. But Jodie, we were talking about the name, Real Action, Real Focus. And what did you just say, Jodie, about the difference between focus and action?
I definitely voted for the real action because focus is important. You start with the focus, but action is where stuff actually happens. That's where you get the shit done. So you've got to go real action. Yeah.
Really go action. So this year, my wish for all of you is to take your business to the next level. And I mean, really take your business to the next level. I want you to set huge goals for this year, but then break it down into chunks. Like if you've done our Plan Like a Boss program, chunk it down into meaningful actions that you can do, and then just go for it. Like if you need to work on your mindset, if you need to work on your space, whatever it is, stop the excuses and just go for it this year. So this is my commitment to you, is by bringing you these amazing sessions that we're going to then, you've got today's topic, you'll get the download as well in your email, and you'll watch it yourself, you'll go through it. And then in your meetings, we'll be having mini mastermind sessions with the group so that you can learn from each other. What did you take away from it, and your questions. And then also what's really great is the guest presenters each month, so Jodie, we'll be doing a Facebook Live Q&A for you to answer more questions that you've got. And then also I think we've got your details at the end of the presentation. So if you have any burning questions, you're like, Jodie, I just want to come and help me, then you can contact Jodie directly as well. So like I said, this year is all about massive, massive action for all of us. Let's just kick it this year. Hey, Jodie?
Yep, absolutely. I am all for that. Absolutely.
So for those of you who don't know who Jodie is one of our amazing members in the Adelaide community and is the co-founder of the 7 Effect. Now, when I first met Jodie at the open day in Adelaide, I saw you in the crowd and I was like, there she is. I know she is absolutely serious. I want her part of this. And I'm so excited when you said yes to becoming a member. And now, you know what, we've created such amazing space in Adelaide. We're hosting our meetings at your new venue, and it's all just really happening. But I'll quickly pass over so you can introduce yourself a little bit more and then kick off today's session.
Brilliant. Thanks, Soph. Well, as Sophie said, I'm actually the co-founder and co-author of The 7 Effect. So I'm a qualified business and life coach, an NLP master. I'm also a practicing yogi, a property investor, and a full-time mum. And when I came across Real Entrepreneur Mums and I saw what you ladies were doing, and because I have so many clients who are business builders as well, so I help them build lifestyle businesses, I thought, yes, this is what we need, a community of more and more people who are successfully building businesses. Because I think one of the things that holds people back is belief that it's not possible. So the more people you see around you achieving and succeeding, the more you start to really believe that you can do it as well. So I'm all for networks, communities, hanging out with people who are making shit happen. And I love what you stand for at Real Entrepreneur Mums. It's fantastic. Or Real Entrepreneur Women, shall we?
Real Entrepreneur Women.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah. I just announced it in the inner circle, like literally just now. And so the cutover will happen over the next few weeks. But yeah, so Real Entrepreneur Women, what a way to kick off the year. So over to you, Jodie.
So a big topic for me, and when Sophie and I were chatting about what to talk about, I said, can we talk about something that's a big burning passion for me? It's how to make money in business. As a business coach, the area that I see most people struggle with is actually making some moolah. And I'm very passionate about making businesses that are profitable, not underselling yourself, not ripping people off, being authentic and real, but being high value. And a lot of the clients I've worked with have come to me when they've been in business for maybe a couple of years, and we look at the design of their business and you go, you know what, even if you scale up massively, you're never going to make money. This thing isn't designed to be profitable. And I think there's this old saying, you got to spend money to make money. And I don't believe that to be true. I think you've got to invest money to make money. When I go out on a shopping spree, and I do it occasionally, and once a year I'll go and buy a bit of a new wardrobe, new shoes and everything, and I spend a lot of money. It doesn't make me any money. But when I think wisely about where I'm going to spend my time and my money, where I'm going to invest that in my business, that's what makes me the money. So I wanted to, in this quick session, share with you some of the key things we've done in our business that really have helped us make money. Is that okay?
I don't think anyone's going to say no. Let's all make shitloads of money this year.
Let's do it. So the first thing that you want to do is actually think about, well, how much money do you want to be making? Now, Sophie, I can't actually share my screen now because we're recording. Is that, or where has it gone? I'm just...
Oh, you know what? I'm just going to give
me access to share my screen, and then I'll bring up my slides and just talk you through some of the things that we've done in our business and really help you get those money goals on the table. A lot of people actually struggle with the idea of making money, and they don't have a good relationship with making money. So it's so important to actually understand how you feel about money and learn to love it, not have guilt or resistance around it. All right. How are we going?
Yep, you should be good now.
No, there's nothing there where I can... There's no share the screen button, which is weird. Oh my. Wonder if I
made you host. Okay, all good. Over to you, Jodie.
Okay, great. So let's actually just go through these slides, shall we? And this is just a snippet of some really good practical ideas that I think you could use to make more money in 2019. So that's a picture of me. We can scroll up, Sophie. You all know who I am now. But one of the things that I think is most important is really understanding your foundations. That's the one we want there. A lot of the time, businesses are built on sandy foundations, and so they sink. And we talk about this a lot in our book. So if you scroll up on to the next one, so if you'll see in that next slide. So we've got our book, The 7 Effect. And in the book, we tell the story of how we built our business based off the back of a goals club. And the secret sauce for us, why we were able to, make over $164,000 in our first year of business and then double that in year 2, was because we'd done the time on sorting out our life first. So the foundations for any business, for any entrepreneur, is to have a solid life where you've done the work there. So sort out your life. We have our 7 elements of life. Then it's to actually understand the components of being a successful leader. Then you move into the lifestyle business. So I just wanted to make that point. The strategies I'm sharing with you only work if the foundations are in place. So let's assume we have the foundations. If you don't have the foundations, we go back and work on that. But let's go into the actual things I want to share now. So I'll get you to scroll up. So we've talked a bit about me. Essentially what I do at the 7 Effect now is we have this amazing program called the Lifestyle Business Builder. And I work specifically with coaches, consultants, and experts to help them do what I've done, build the businesses of their dream so they can earn 6 figures a year doing what they love part-time. So let's scroll up, shall we, Soph? So this is what I wanted to teach you today. I want to ask you the critical questions that most business owners and coaches fail to ask. And these are simple questions. They're by no means going to blow your mind in terms of you've never heard them before, but you may think, I've never thought about that before. I also want to share with you 7 income generators that can grow any business. I don't share them with you saying do all 7. I share them with you to talk about in your groups. So in your next meetup, unpack these ideas and think about which 1 or 2 might work in your business. Have fun with these ideas. I also want to share with you 5 golden rules that will help you become more high value as a business owner and entrepreneur in 2019. And again, Sophie and I invite you to have discussions around these golden rules in your next meetup. Brainstorm how you'll implement them, maybe even set some specific goals around it. And finally, we'll look at how to design the perfect six-figure product mix for your business. So I'll introduce you to a little tool that we use with our clients and give you the framework of how you can do that in your business as well. Sound okay? Let's get ready. I'd grab a pen and a paper, take some notes, and let's get stuck into it, shall we, Soph?
Looking forward to it.
So these are the critical questions that I think most people don't stop to ask themselves. So when I work with a client, these are the very first things I say. How much do you want to earn this year in your business? And ultimately, now I am actually amazed at how many people join our program and they've been in business for 5 years, and I ask them that question, they go, oh, I don't know. You know, oh my God, really? This is the first question we need to answer. Then my next question is, how often do you actually want to work? So for me, when I was working full time, I was earning 130 grand, working crazy long hours, 5 days a week, and I couldn't switch off that very well on the weekend, so I ended up going out and drinking too much, and it wasn't a good habit to set myself up on. But when I quit my job, I said, I only want to work 3 days a week. So my business blueprint is 6 figures a year, 3 days a week, travel overseas every single year. So that's one of my lifestyle goals. And that's another really important question, because a lot of people build a business that consumes them. And they think that the way they'll make more money is give more of themselves to the business. But throwing good money after bad, good time after wasted, is not going to get you more of what you want to do. In fact, learning to have discipline and prioritize and getting clear on what your financial goals and your time goals are really are critical questions to ask. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people struggle with talking about money and they feel quite confronted. So I'd love to put a challenge out to you all. In your next meeting, say how much you want to earn this year and feel proud and own it. Say it aloud. Can we do that, Soph? Can we set them up to do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And I think we should lead by example. So my financial goal in my business is $600,000 this year and $1 million in 2020. So I'm looking to double the size of my business this year. Sophie, how much do you want to earn in your business this year?
$550,000.
Woo! How do you feel about that?
I feel great. We're tripling it and I'm doing everything in the right way to make it happen.
And that's the key. Now that I've got the number, I reverse engineer. How often do you want to work? For me, it is 3 days a week. Tuesday to Thursday is our work week and all school holidays off. I have to admit, these last school holidays, we've bought a new property, we're setting up training rooms. That hasn't quite happened, but normally I'm pretty good with that. What about you, Soph? How often do you want to work?
So I want to quit my 2-day-a-week contracting role and I want to work Monday to Wednesdays. I want to have Thursday, Friday with Stella before she starts school next year. I want to work one weekend a month because I love that intense kind of, you know, because that's my kind of time.
Yeah.
And 1 week a fortnight. A night time, I mean, one night time a fortnight.
I love that because you've got these little pockets where you go, I know I work really well in these sort of intense, get stuff done, sort of smash it out spaces.
Yeah. And
there's no right or wrong with these questions. What's beautiful about them, though, is they help you create and design your business and your life the way you want it.
Yeah, I love them.
For me is travel. I want to travel. This year I'm actually going to be living in Bali, hosting our first Bali retreat and living there for July and August for 2 full months. Do you have any lifestyle goals, Soph, in your business?
Yeah, I do. Like mine are around, so I want to have a white Christmas. So I want to take my like on a white Christmas because kids never seen the snow.
Yeah.
And yeah, for me, it is like my lifestyle would be like just to let go of my corporate life. Like cut ties, get rid of that safety net.
And one of the things that I would encourage you to do, so I'm doing a little bit of coaching here on you, but when you look at you've got your times that you want to work, is think about what you want to do outside of that work. So for me, I have Monday's me day where I'll do a yoga class. I'll do we've got to block those other things in. Otherwise, the sand just fills up the day.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I now play netball on Mondays, which I always made less of a priority. So, yeah.
Yeah, Brilliant. So this is a fantastic tool, and hopefully when you get the download, you'll be able to see it. But it's actually a calculator we use with our clients where we literally plug in the answers to those questions. I also ask them what's their total daily hours. So if in an ideal world, would you work 6 hours a day, 5 hours a day, whatever it might be. And what the calculator does is it tells you what your hourly rate should be and what your daily income will be. Now, here's the thing. We never, ever charge by the hour at the 7 Effect. We build value-based packages, but this calculator helps me work out how to price up my packages. So there's a bit of calculations that go on behind the scenes. If people want to ask me more questions about that when we do the live, happy to explain that in more detail. But basically, you'll see when you download it, the top line is my first example. I went, you know what, if I could just quit my job and earn 100 grand working 3 days a week, 10 months of the year, that was my calculation. Now in 2019, it's much higher. So it's 500,000. Even since I filled it out a couple of days ago, I've put it up another 100 grand. So I was just working with my coach and doing my numbers. So we're going for 6 this year. And that's the beautiful thing about making money. You get more and more confident you can do it. So I'll give you a scroll up. Soph, any questions about that? All good?
No, I love it. It's great. And you need to know your numbers. This is the thing. Like, the mine are on the wall behind me, but I'm definitely the calculator. You have to know your numbers. Yeah. You can't just start. You have to know exactly like how you're going to make it happen.
You do. And so the second page of our calculator there is a really nice sheet that helps you work out. And we do this with our clients. We go, all right, what are the different products or services you would offer? What would be the cost of those? How many people will buy it? How often? So the volume is how many and the frequency is how often. And then the calculator again does your work. And we have a lot of fun literally playing with this until we hit that sweet spot. When I coach people, I always help them find the fastest path there where we're not having 10 products that are low value, but we're creating 1 or 2 products that are high value. So a big tip for 2019 is find your core product. Think of it as your spinal cord that all the other little things you can do will stem off of. So when we first launched our business, how did we make 164,000 or just over that in our first year? We had one core product. It was a corporate partnership. It was leadership training because that was my background, and high performance culture consulting. And we had 3 levels. And so what we did was we signed up with 3 clients. So we made 124 grand with 3 clients. One at level 1 where they paid 5,000 a month, one at level 2 where they paid 3,000 a month, and one at level 3 where they paid 7,000 a quarter. I won't go into detail of what's in those packages because we haven't got time. But again, jump on the live Q&A with me or reach out if you want to, and I'm happy to explain that. But essentially, you'll see here, it was the same product offered at 3 different levels. And I do this still today in my business, but I'm not in the corporate space doing leadership. I do entrepreneurship and business coaching. And that's what helped us make the money. Intense focus in the right area. So that's that one. And the other hot tip I would suggest, we can roll up to the next one, Design the Ultimate Week, is this is a really fun exercise we do in our Business Builder program. It's a template, and you'll be able to see this when you download the resource. It's literally just a Word document I've created, and you've got little blocks of 30 minutes from 5 a.m. till 4 a.m. all the way at night, and we color code them. And what I get my clients to do is actually block out what their ultimate week would look like in terms of colour. So mine's the Tuesday to Thursday. I'm making my money in that green area there. And all the other areas, you block out when you'd like to sleep. And you think that there'd be lots of time gone. But what you notice is there is so much time every week if we focus it in on not spending but investing it in money-making ideas. So I think a big thing to make money is really focusing on, in this space, less really does give you or bring you more. All right, let's go up to the next one.
It really helps you to take away the whole I'm busy.
Now, we seem to be missing some slides here.
So next one.
Yes, the 7 income generators. Okay, we jumped all the way up to my details there. So the other thing I wanted to share with you is 7 different ideas. So I work specifically with coaches, consultants, and experts. However, I get approached by a lot of people who are in network marketing or MLM companies and other types of businesses where they want to make money and they need to scale up. So I'm a big believer in education, and knowledge-based businesses nowadays are where the money is at. Even if you have a network marketing business, becoming the educator in that space can really help you not only increase your business, generate more income, but lift your profile as the expert in that area. So these are just 7 different ideas, and as I said, don't do them all, that you could put into your business that will generate income. So the first one is those high value coaching or consulting partnerships. If you are a coach, consultant, or an expert in any area, stop charging by the hour today and build high value packages. So we share all of our proposals, the exact proposals that we won with our clients on exactly how we've done everything in our business. And you see, it's not hard, it's just how you package it up. The other thing is you'll still want to do one-on-one private work with clients or consults if you're a masseuse, for example. But rather than sell one massage, design a 3-month program that targets a specific area. So let's say, for me, I want to work on my thyroid and I know my lymphatic system is part of that issue. You might work with people as a masseuse to say, you know what, I have this 3-month program. It includes all these resources and I give you this many massages, and you add up the value and you sell those as a product rather than one-on-one sessions. Does that make sense, Soph?
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing that's really good for leveraging your income and your time is running group coaching experiences. So rather than seeing clients one-on-one, or rather than, hosting clients in spaces one-on-one, get people in a room like what the Real Entrepreneur Mums, Real Entrepreneur Women is, and do that group experience. That's a really good income generator. Seminars and keynotes, no matter what your business is, the way to position yourself is to get out there and start speaking on your topic, and it will bring money into your business as well as make you a trusted advisor. Hands-on workshops and masterclasses, we do a lot of these in our business. Not only are they great for bringing in extra income, they're a wonderful way for clients to experience working with us before joining our big program, which is the big lifestyle business builder. So they can get a taste of us. Transformational continuity program. So here is where you design an experience, and it doesn't always have to be education. For example, we've got Deb from A Scapegoat in the Adelaide group. Now, she could design an experience, and this is part of the business where she wants to expand out of A Scapegoat, where once a month people meet and they go on different journeys through the wilderness, riding around. And, get creative. It doesn't matter what your business is. If you're not a coach or a consultant, don't limit yourself by thinking, oh, she's not talking to me. Think, how do these apply in my world? And then finally, exclusive masterminds and think tanks. So those are the 7 income generators. All right, now I'll quickly go through the 5 golden rules for being high value. Number 1 is model the masters. So look at who's brilliant in your realm and copy what they do. Not in terms of copy who they are, but look at their success formula. Those are just 4 of my favorites. Move straight on. Get a coach or a mentor. Honestly, when you work with a coach or a mentor, they will help you level up very quickly. And you want to make sure that you trust them, that they've achieved what you've achieved, and that you can relate to them and work with them and have fun.
Absolutely.
Is meditate and journal. This might seem strange, but when you are grounded, centered, and focused, you become more high value. If you're scattered and stressed and all over the place, you ain't going to make much money. And even if you do, it's probably going to slip through your hands. So become more Zen-like. Lots of science to prove why it works. I won't go through them. Next one, number 4. Focus on results. So when you download, you can read that little quote there from the book Millionaire Messenger. A lot of clients I work with don't focus on results. in their marketing. This is the results you'll get from working with me. You need to be a results-orientated entrepreneur. And finally, number 5 is understand the hierarchy of value. If you're trying to be a generalist, you're not going to make more money in an easy way. Step up the hierarchy of value. Play in the space of the specialist. Become the certified specialist. Get out there and start speaking on the circuit. Be the expert authority. And all of a sudden, you will be making more money in much less time. How am I going, Soph? I'm getting through it. I know it's a lot to share. And then how to design the perfect 6-figure product mix for your business. We've already talked about that. It's really using that calculator that I showed you before. That's how we do it in our business, but understanding your high value products. And here's some ideas of how to actually price for value. Don't sell by the hour, but build up a bank of valuable tools and templates. So in Dropbox, we have coaching and consulting tools. These are all the 7 Effect tools that we've designed based on other people's ideas and made them our own. And you need to create that yourself because it adds extra value. Sophie has heaps of that in her business. There's so many extra tools you offer and stack up the value. So don't just sell people one thing, sell them value-based packages. And as I've said, never charge by the hour. So that's that one. And what I also do, we have our one pager. This is a good thing, is think about one product, 3 levels, same product. So I've just shared with you what that can look like. It's our Lifestyle Business Builder Mastermind. We have all the inclusions and just the checklist. You'll see this on a lot of landing pages for membership sites and things. They have, all right, this level includes this. And I love that. One product, multiple levels. I always do that in our business. All right. And then, again, the calculator, that's the page that we use. If you have questions about that, maybe even if I can share my screen on the live, we can play around with it with some people on Facebook. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
If you want to join us live, jump on and we can play with your numbers in the calculator. How about that?
Absolutely. That's cool. And the live dates will be announced in the inner circle, so keep an eye out for them.
Yes. So here's the best place to start. As Sophie said at the beginning, and as I've said throughout it, discuss the lessons from this training in your next group meeting. Stand up like we did and said, this is how much money I'm going to make this year. And then feel yourself own it and believe in it. Download these resources, which is just the slides, and actually start thinking about, well, how will this apply in my business? Set some specific actions and jump onto the live Q&A with me and Soph.
Amazing. What a passion. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My pleasure.
If you just are like, okay, I just want to speak to you, Jodie, now, then obviously you can. She's available too. You've got her email address there. Is that right?
I spelled it wrong. It's to have a T. I'm dyslexic. I'm terrible with that. But find me on Facebook. Make friends with me if you want. Message me straight through Facebook if you like, or email me direct. It's the 7 Effect with a T after effect.
We'll have the details in the email anyway. But look, guys, the whole purpose of this session is so that you can get into action. What a brilliant way to kick off the year. Set yourselves up for success. Set yourselves up to make money. And I want to hear about how much money you all want to earn this year. Money is not a dirty word. You can do amazing things with money. You can create a great lifestyle for your family, for your kids. And you only live once, so bloody make it a great one. Thank you so much, Jodie.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me. Hello, Real Entrepreneur Women. Here's to
women. Exciting. See you.
See ya.